Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the first round of the GT Sport SBR BTCC with BTCC Blueprints and Paul Welsh, Season 9, the opener at Catalunya. And you can see there the cars are a little bit different than what they were last season. We are going to the 2009 cars as Piper has a big moment. It's a turn 13. Completely shortcuts that chicane. Naughty Adam. I will just copy this link and put it on the Facebook page so we can get some people watching. Hopefully a lot of them will. There we go then. So yes, back to the thingy. Oh, Jordan Hogan saying hello, Sean. I thought you were supposed to be racing. Where the fudge are you, Jordan? So anyways, this is the 2009 cars. Obviously the admin decided to go for this series. Don't forget, give this race, this video a thumbs up as well. Be highly appreciated too. We will talk about some of the drivers and the cars that are going to be in, but yep, it's now a 6-round championship. Still with the 3 rounds, still going to have the reverse grid with the ball draw being made by yours truly. I think tonight we're going to be having 8 laps around the Catalunya circuit. And nothing else that much to say. Obviously, still the same rules apply. You start on either the super softs or the softs, make a pit stop and change tyres in the process. Yeah, Jordan said his PS ran out yesterday, but he'll be back next week. Well, hopefully so, which I did write down where it was, which was Alsace, I believe it was. Yes, indeed it was, Alsace. So there you go. Got 5 minutes to go until the start of qualifying there. Fish says, yo, good luck, lads. How you doing, Fish? Don't forget, 6 people watching. Nice to see. Right, so anyways, let's just talk about the drivers on here, because we do have a few new drivers in here. So first of all, we're looking here at Ryan Martin, who was driving the first of the Aeon Hyundais, which was a Ford Focus back in the 2009 season with the likes of Alan Morrison, Tom Wanslow, Tom Chilton driving it. Drivers here are Ryan Martin. Is from, you know, near where I live at the moment. Well, he lives in Kirkcaldy, home of... I'm trying to get his stats up again. My apologies. Here we go. Yeah, so his racing hero is Jim Clark, who is also a fellow Fifer, and also another fellow Fifer that lived in Kirkcaldy as well was a certain John Thomas Wilson, or Jockey Wilson, if you may know from the old darts like I do. So yeah, Ryan lives near where I live, but in Kirkcaldy, quite close to Perth where Sean lives. So all the best to him being a rookie in there. Then we got next on here. This is the Garmin Evo, the Team Dynamics. Supposed to be a Honda livery, but they're driving the Mitsubishi. This is Nathan Myers, and I'll try and get his stats up here. So he is in Amsterdam. His racing hero is Michael Schumacher, and his aims for season 9 is to make his team proud. So there you go. Another new one here, driving the second of the Aeon Hyundais. That is Thomas Welsh. Sorry, yeah, Thomas Welsh, yes, my apologies, yeah. And he lives back up in Lancashire, and his racing hero is Mika Hakkinen. And his aims for this season is not to be relegated and maybe even get a cheeky podium, so all the best to him. He's got at least 18 rounds to do that achievement. And let's see some of the other drivers as well as we go through. We were supposed to have 13 people in here, but I think only 11 is out there. So there is the defending champion, Liam McEwen, who's now driving the Lexus. And he's going to have teammates of Ash Sharp and Leon Welsh. Then you've got Rob Adams, who's moved to the VXR car. There he is, and he's going to be teammates with Jeff Colombaro and Sean Cool, the man who finished runner-up in the championship last season, but unfortunately Sean is not going to be racing tonight. Hopefully we'll get to see him out here next week at Alsace. And here's another new guy. He also won the the Mazda Championship. We're nearly getting camps all wrong. This is Alex Austin, who is actually a racing driver, and also born, he currently lives in Stockton-on-Tees, which is nearly where I was born, in a little place called Hartlepool, which is only just like, what, 10 miles away. So I don't know if I'm going to sound a bit biased, but I've got to support my homeboy there, as Piper getting it a bit on the exit of Sabadell. His racing hero is Jenson Button, and he's ambitious, but he wants to go for a top 6 finish in the points. We have seen Austin on a few occasions. We did see him in the Super GT Championship, and also he did win the Mazda MX-5 Championship, the one that was run by Coleman Corkery, who we did see in a couple of races in last season before he decided to take a role in hosting a lobby. So there we can see Adam Piper. So you've got the two teammates there working together. Who else have we got then? Here is Jeff Colombaro. There he is. He's more of the elder statesman in the championship. The rightful age of 53 years old. His racing hero is Mark Martin. For any of you NASCAR fans out there, Mark Martin, probably, in my opinion, one of the greatest drivers in NASCAR to have never won a championship or to have never won the Daytona 500. His aims for season 9 is he likes to get his first win and get into the top 5 in points. Well, we hope he can do so. We did see some flashes of consistency from Jeff last season. So hopefully it'll be all good here. 10 people watching. This is nice to see. I like that. That's good to see. Then there is As Sharp. As there is Clements. He's just joined. As Sharp, they're driving the Chevrolet Lexus team with Matt Jackson and Jason Plato and James Nash. And he has got McEwen right behind him too. His other teammate, Leon Welsh, is in the pits, as you can see there, number 10. Now we're just waiting. Oh, right, there's another guy there, Nicholas Carl. He's a new driver as well, a German in the championship. So it's nice to see that we've got like an American, a Dutch, and a German driver competing in this championship, and he's also driving the German Evo team, the Mitsubishi, which I have been told that the Mitsubishi is super quick, as McEwen gets Seattle wrong. And here we go, then Ben is going to start the qualifier, and Sharp spins it on the exit. That was Seat, so my apologies. And here we go, we're going to get qualifying underway. Oh, it's only 5 minutes. See, I thought Ben told me it was 10 minutes, my bad. Always a case then of Ben still being beaten out into the pits. Who is that's just gone out ahead? It could be Welsh or Martin. It looks like it could be Ryan Martin. Indeed it is. And yeah, also one thing to note here, looking here at Rob Adams here, drove the Ford Mondeo in season 8, being teammates with Colin Barrow and the absent Sean Cool for this season. His racing hero is a guy named Norman Dewis. Now, for anyone who don't know who Norman Dewis is, he's been highly recognisably known as Britain's best test driver. He's actually going to the point of going to the head of the pecking order for qualifying, as it is a mad dash going out to the pit lane. So we're going to see what they are. So yeah, Norman Dewis there, sort of a unusual hair, but in terms of like the British racing or testing, he's definitely up there with the very best. And there's a look then at Chris Clements. Says someone is getting it completely sideways. That was Sharp. And there is Clements driving the third of the Mitsubishi, trying to actually go and get by Alex Austin on the inside of Campsa. And there you can see another rookie there. There is Nicholas Carl. Lots of people have been saying that he could be the favourite to watch here to win the championship. He has looked exceedingly quick. Only 21 years old. I think he's like the youngest in the field, from Cologne in Germany. His racing heroes is Kimi Räikkönen and Juan Pablo Montoya. And he says his aims for season 9 is to fight for the championship. I would like to know from the SBR stats of BTCC, has there ever been a rookie that have won the championship apart from season 1? So anyways, let's actually ride on board with Rob Adams as he goes across the start-finish straight, and to start the first of his hot laps with 2 minutes and 48 seconds to go at the end of qualifying. Braking extremely hard then, possibly down to second gear for Elf, the first chicane, turns 1 and 2. Now he goes in their third gear. No lift off the throttle there, don't use all of the exit. And now for turn 3, Renault. It's going to really hurt the left tyre, especially the left front tyres. Now onto a little short straightaway underneath the bridge for turn 4, Repsol. That's past the first sector too, 32.344. Such a wide track, this Catalunya. And now in towards turn 5. This is Seat, second gear, about 50 odd miles an hour. Early back on the power, quite a smooth racetrack this is. This is turn 6, and now we're going in towards the Worth curve, turn 7. Don't use too much curb on this corner. Don't try and hit the sausage curb on the exit for turn 8, and now we're going in towards Campsa. It's a blind right-hand corner. 4th gear, a little lift off the throttle. Look for the white bit for the reference for the exit. And now, what I feel is what they've really hurt this track here, this section of the track right here. So down 10, La Quaisa, all the way down, first gear, about 35 miles an hour. You saw the curb on the exit there. This corner here, turn 11, flat out, now into Sabadell, turn 12. You can see it's very easy to get back on the throttle very early. Slightly uphill, up camber. And now into Europe car, turn 13. Oh, he's moved out of the way for someone. That will be Martin. And now into the RACC chicane, which Martin misses the first pit. Oh, and he's going to cancel his run. Lets Milton go by 2. And that's New Holland. And that's a lap around Catalunya with Rob Adams. So anyway, the first times are coming across then. So Milton goes to the point. Martin in second. Clements goes to the pole position with a 1. And yeah, 151.3. And now Nicholas Cowell just smashed it. His teammate absolutely smashed it there by nearly half a second. 150.618. He has been absolutely quick in practice. Colin Bardo comes across the line with 151.9 dead. That puts him down in 10th place. And Rob Adams, who had to miss his lap time because he had cars going by him, so he's got to do his lap now. And there's only 20 seconds to go into the end of qualifying, so it is a Mitsubishi 1-2. And you got Alex Austin in 3rd, Piper, his teammate, in 4th. It's actually an RAC 3-4-5 there, with Austin leading the way, then Piper, and then it's Milton. Then it is Thomas Walsh. I don't know. Oh no, it's Thomas Welsh, my apologies. We've got a couple of Welshes here. So Welsh in 6th, McEwen down in 7th, and then you got Ryan Martin in 8th, Nathan Myers in 9th, Jeff Conambaro 10th, Leon Welsh in 11th, Rob Adams 12th, and Ash Sharp bringing the rear in 13th place in his Chevrolet / Momentum Lexus. So this is the end of qualifying now, so we're going to see who was, I think it was actually like Ben or something like that, who was the first to cross the line. Let's have a look. No, it was Martin, my apologies. So let's see what Martin can do here. He's 1.1 seconds off pole. Does he improve? He does considerably, up to 2nd place, so he splits the Mitsubishi front row. Britzberger there goes into 8th place, but Clements gets that 2nd spot back and goes a 150.849. That puts him back onto the front row, but on the outside pole. Rob Adams does improve, he goes up to 5th. McEwen did improve up to 6th. And Milton in 8th. And then you got all of the others there back there. And Ash Sharp and did improve his time a hell of a lot by 1.4 seconds. So that is the end of qualifying. And now we're going to get on with the race. The first round of 18 is coming in about 30 seconds time. It is Carl from Clements, from Martin, from Austin, from Adams, McEwen, Piper, Milton. I always keep forgetting who Britzberger is. It's Myers, my apologies. From Welsh, Colin Barrow, Welsh, and then Sharp as the engine notes rise We are getting ready for Season 9. It's showtime, folks. Here we go. Season 9 is underway, and it's a great start from the Mitsubishis there, holding the front row like it was. Already you can see the red one, the black and red Mitsubishi. That is Nathan Myers again. I keep forgetting, there must be something like that. But anyways, free abreast and going into turn 1 and towards the Elf Chicane, and Clements takes the lead and pushes a bit of Martin out a bit wide, and Nicholas Carl regains the lead in the process. It's a Mitsubishi 1-2 yet again, and now down to third now goes Martin, and then side by side the RAC boys having a bit of a skirmish between each other as the field go down in towards Repsol for the first time of 8 laps. It is still Carl from Clements from McEwen. McEwen's made a tremendous start up into third position. I want to see if we can get a replay of that, but unfortunately we didn't see it there. But what a start there from McEwen, already up into third position for the defending champion. In fact, he's lost a spot because Martin gained it back. And then you got the 3 BMWs there all together, close to now that, which is led by Piper, then Alex Austin, and then Ben Milton in 7th place. Adams down to 8th place. Ash Sharp's made a good start up to 9th, so that's good for him. Well done there. Nathan Myers then in 10th. Leon Welsh in 11th. Now what's happened to Colin Barrow? Colin Barrow's all the way down at the back of the field, but he's still in touching distance with the battle of the other cars. As I see one of the RAC drivers making a move, that's Milton on his teammate Austin, but slows down. Was there a bit of contact being made between the two of them? Let's have a look then. Let's ride on board with Ben. So this is on the exit of camp, so going in towards Lequaisa. You can see Austin trying to defend his position, or trying to get a slipstream from his teammate. Late braking, heavy on the brakes, and there was a bit of a bump. There was a little contact. And also notice there too that McEwen tried to make a move on Martin back. So that's all fine and well. Then Milton just corrected his mistake, so he's all getting on going. Let's ride on board with the guy who finished 3rd in the championship last season. You can see there Rob Adams trying to make a move, going in towards the Elf Chicane for the 2nd time of 8. And Ben is going to hold on to that. Then looking at further back in the background, you can see Ash Sharp trying to defend his 9th place on... Oh, in fact, he's lost it now, as Nathan Myers has managed to get by Ash Sharp in the Lexus. Although Sharp's trying to make a meal of it here. Let's ride on board. He's running wide. He's going to go off into nearly to the green bit. And then here comes Welsh to the inside. He's going to get by. So teammates are swapping and changing for positions there. Now in towards Repsol he goes again. Careful not to lose another spot, because you've got Welsh and the Aeon Hyundai. There's only 2 of them in the field. The other teammate Martin up in 3rd. And they're still side by side. Again, a little tinkering with the throttle. He's just given Welsh just a slight bit of room to stick a Hyundai, but Welsh thinks better then and sticks in behind the Chevrolet. Meanwhile, all looking good so far for the 2 teammates. They have really shot away from the pack in 3rd place. 2.3 seconds they have already on the gap in 3rd place. And look at the background too. Rob Adams having a look on the inside of Milden going into Lequaisa, and he's got that 7th place. So Adams trying to recover from his poor start there from the a lap ago, when he started in 5th place, went down to his 8th, and now he's trying to recover. Now he's got to get the 2nd of the BMWs, and that is Alex Austin just ahead. And then it's Piper, and then you got McEwen, who's starting to hold up a bit of a field of cars behind as Austin goes a little wide on the exit of the RACC chicane. Is that going to lose him a bit of momentum? Well, certainly Adams is caught up here. Let's ride on board with Adams. Is one to lap 3 out of 8. No one has yet made a pit stop. Right, looks like, yeah, someone has actually. Just looking at on the top right of my screen, 2 of them actually to be exact. Though that will be Milton and Sharp. Meanwhile, back with Adams, and he hasn't found a way by Austin just yet. Look further forward though. Piper really giving McEwen a real hustle into turn 3, and Ryan Martin seems to be a little bit pulling away from that battle for 4th place. Meanwhile, I tell you what, fair play to Chris Clements here. He's given Nicholas Carl a real run for his money. I wonder if there's going to be team orders in the pair in that team anyways, because there's been a lot of talk that the Mitsubishis are going to be extremely fast here this season, and you can clearly see why. 2.2 seconds they have over the guy in 3rd, which is Ryan Martin. But yeah, fair play there to Chris Clements. He is giving it a real go on Nicholas Carl, who's a lot of people in this championship are really questioning him as being one of the favourites to win. but obviously Clements is not thinking any of it. What was his aims for season 9? I want to have a look now. Would love a top 3. Well, it's definitely on the cards here, and it could be done on his first race. Definitely. No, but I'm just seeing here that Clement started on the Super Softs as well as Carl, his teammate. So they both started on the Super Softs. I would go for the undercut here, you know. Would the undercut actually work? I think it could have. Maybe it could have. Anyways, McEwen comes into the pit lane, so he's going to surrender his 4th place. So Piper now goes up into 4th. And again, Adams all over the back of that BMW. Riding board again with Adams as he's going to make a move to the inside of Austin, going in towards the Elf Chicane for the 4th time. Going to be about halfway through this race. And Adams goes up into 5th place. So he starts at 5th. He's currently now into 5th place. Meanwhile, let's ride aboard now with Austin, and now he's all over the back of Adams. Will he make a move back, going in towards Repsol? He's thinking about it, tries to feint a move to the inside, but I think Rob is just far too experienced to do that sort of rookie mistake. I think, in all honesty, I think Ryan Martin is actually slowly catching up as we see Austin looking to the inside at Seat and gets that 5th place back. Or does he? Will Rob have the run off of turn 5? No, he doesn't. So back into 5th goes Austin. Them two having a nice, clean, fair scrap for the 5th place. And further back in the background, you can see there Nathan Myers, the 3rd of the Mitsubishis, and Thomas Welsh in 8th place there. He is in the 2nd of the AM1s. All the guys from behind Thomas that have already pitted. So McEwen, Milden, Colin Barrow, I think it's also Leon Welsh and Sharp that have all pitted just yet. The top 8 have not yet made a pit stop. And now we're going to start the second half of race number 1. There, lots of curb taken from both Clements and Carl, but it looks like they're both going to stay out here. Now, will Ryan Martin come into the pit lane? No, he will stay out. Piper comes in now, so Piper going into the pit lane. Austin stays out. Adams stays out. So too does Myers, and Welsh comes into the pit lane. Now, don't forget, they need to change tyres to the soft tyres. There you go, a nice quick pit stop. And on to the set of softs. Does Thomas Welsh do the same? Yes, indeed he does. So he knows that. And in fact, actually, there's been a battle for the lead. There's been a change for the lead as Chris Clements has gone to the inside into the Elf Chicane, and Clements into the lead of the race. I'm just wondering if there's like some sort of... Oh, careful, Clements using all of the curb on the exit of Seat then. But keeps it going, and again Nicholas all over the back of his teammate there. He's not really giving him an inch, isn't he? And again Clements is defending. Now if they're not careful, they're going to allow Martin to catch up. He's only 2.3 seconds back. If I was him, I'd happily just stay but work together, pull a big enough gap, because 2.3 seconds is not that big of a gap behind to Ryan Martin. And if them defending, and you can see the gap already coming down, 1.9 seconds, and that's because them two are battling for the lead, and it's allowing Ryan to catch up. Now then, will they pit this time? Into Europe car, and then into the RACC chicane. Use maximum amount of care for the first corner. Clements, both of the leaders coming in. So the leaders are all into the pit lane. And will Ryan Martin stay in? No, he's going to stay out and do yet another lap. So he's going to go into the 6th lap. He has to change tyres somewhat soon. Austin and Clements, and Myers. So all Mitsubishis are in, as well as the only BMW of Alex Austin. But all eyes is on the battle for the lead, and it is still Clements out ahead of his teammate. And already they've got themselves a 3.8 second gap already to Liam McEwen. And you got Piper, and then you got closely followed there from Alex Austin, now in 7th place. His teammate Milton back in 8th, Nathan Myers in 9th, Welsh 10th and 11th respectively. Sharp in 12th place, having a battle with Colin Barlow, and the 3rd of the VXR Racing Masters. So only 2 drivers have yet to make a pit stop. It is this guy, Ryan Martin, who inherited the lead, and Rob Adams. Over rest, third on back, have made a pit stop, but all eyes is going to be really on focusing for the lead of the race, and Clements is starting a little bit pull away from his teammate Nicholas Carl, and that's something that's actually really good to see. Let's actually have let's have a look at the back of the Garmin Evo, just seeing here. Also look at the background there, Adam Piper and McEwen having a very fierce battle for the 5th place. I would expect Martin and Adams to come in this time by, or they should come in. Oh my goodness me, yeah, Rob actually comes in, Martin stays out and does yet another lap. And you can see the gap now, 8.7 seconds. So Rob's going to go down the pecking order, probably come out in about 5th place, I think. And again, you can see Nicholas trying to get the lead back. He goes to the outside into the Elf chicane for the 7th time. He's going to go around the outside, is he? He's going to make it stick for the left-hander, is he? No, teammates still side by side. Oh, I tell you what, this is great racing to watch for the first round of Season 9. And again, Clements holding on to that lead. Good effort there. Good effort. But the problem is here comes Carl looking to the inside. Oh, has he run himself a little bit wide as Clements? He may have, but he's going to have the inside. Now, if they're going to be battling together, the gap between themselves to Martin is going to extend. And then maybe Martin could come out in the lead of the race as we go into the final lap. Yeah, you can see the gap still at 8.8 seconds, so they've got to be careful here. McEwen is slightly pulled away from a bit from Piper, and then Austin, who seems to be a little bit quicker than the pair of them, just ahead. You can see there's a whole gang of BMWs there, 5th, 6th and 7th, and Adams down there in 8th place. He's got that work to do again to get up to that 5th place there. Behind him is Nathan Myers in 9th, Thomas Welsh in 10th still. Then it's Leon Welsh in 11th. Colin Barlow now was up into 12th place, so Ash Sharp must have made a mistake somewhere. And again, yeah, and now this time Martin does come into the pit lane, so here we go. This is going to be effectively a battle for the lead and the win. Oh, Clements they're running a little bit wide on the exit of turn 15, but holds on to the lead. We've got one more lap to go. Teammates are battling here for the lead and the win. Oh, where will Ryan Martin come out in all this? He might actually jump the both of them. What's going to happen here? Here he comes. He's going to come out just behind. And again, look at the heavy defensive there from Clements there. Carl's going to go around the outside, and he's done it there. Beautiful move. And he's made it stick too. What a pass that was there. Nicholas Carl, what a way for your debut here. So he goes. Clements there, heavily defending the lead. Out comes Martin. And then just look at this run that he gets here. And he just shuts the door right in Clements' face and makes it stick too. Didn't go off. Absolutely stunning bit of racing there, and he still holds on to the lead only just. Where is Martin in all of this? He's not that far back too. My oh my, what a pass that was there. Still McEwen holding on to 4th place. The battle of the teammates is still going on for 5th and 6th. Milton is a little bit dropped back, even though Rob is very close to the back of Milton's BMW. But all eyes are on for the lead of this race and the win for the end of the first race. Into Campsa for the final time in race 1. The gap now, nearly 4 tenths now between the top 2. And look as well at Martin, he is also there too. It's just a shame that you only had 1 lap to do it in. But I think to me that Clements is a little bit backed off. He's not really too far closer to the back of his teammate there, trying to make a challenge as they're going into towards Europcar and the RECC chicane for the last time. It's going to be the rookie Nicholas Cow with a sensational pass around the outside and Elf on his own teammate, and he is going to win the first round of Season 9. It's a Mitsubishi 1-2. Ryan Martin will pick up third place. It's going to be close to fourth position. It's going to be McEwen. Then it is Piper. Then a whole quartet of BMWs here. There they go. There goes Austin. There goes Milton. Adams in 8th place. 9th place for Nathan Myers. 10th goes to Thomas Welsh. Leon Welsh now will finish in 11th. And now we just wait for the other two, Jeff Colombaro and Ash Sharp, to finish 12th and 13th position. And here comes Jeff. And then here comes Ash. And there you go, that is the end of the first round. So what a first race that was there. Nicholas Carl, the rookie, wins the first round of Season 9. Clements, he's already done his aims for Season 9. He's already got a top 3 finish. So congratulations to him. But even more well done as well to Nicholas Carl on that sensational pass around the outside of Clements to take the win away from his own teammate. We're going to have ourselves a little break. We'll be right back for race 2. Well then, what epic first race that was there. A couple of people obviously in there. Love Mecca, how you doing, love? Nice to see you again. Hope you did well in your championship earlier. And Liam, who competed in that first race said that Evo was untouchable. Well, untouchable, invisible. They're pretty much like the Mercedes of the BTCC by the looks of it there as they romped up into the distance. But though, fair play though to Ryan Martin. He gave it a good go, but I think he pitted a bit too late though. As Ben has got the second round underway. It's going to be based on results from the first race. So it's going to be an old Mitsubishi front row yet again. Nicholas Carl with Chris Clements and Ryan Martin. The top three, they ended up in qualifying. Finished 1, 2, 3 yet again. Then it is McEwen from Piper, from Austin, from Milden, from Adams, from Myers, Welsh, Colombaro and Sharp. That is your 13 drivers as we're getting ready for another 8 laps around the Circuit de Catalunya at Barcelona. Watch for the lights. There's the red lights. Lights out and away we go, and it looks like there the car didn't get a good start at all. McEwen looks like he had a pretty decent start on the inside of row number 2, but as they go in towards turn 1 for the first time in this race too, and again it's the Hyundai that gets the jump and takes the lead. Ryan Martin goes into the lead. It must be the Hyundai must be absolutely superb off the start as well as McEwen. He's an absolute monster when he's on the starts. We've seen that a lot in Season 8. He's already up into second place, but he's actually already having a battle with Nicholas Carl around the outside at turn 3. Can he get the job done? No, he can't. Bad start for Clements though, down to 5th place from starting second. And look at the inside there. Look at Chris Clements still going around the outside of Repsol on Piper, and he might actually have it because he's going to have the inside for Seattle at turn 5. So it is Martin from Carl from McEwen, and Clements has got back that 4th place. He's trying to recover from that poor start, but from what he did, he may have got bogged down on the start there, I have to say. But yet again, the BMW is running 5th, 6th and 7th. Adams still running in 8th place. Thomas Welsh in 9th. Leon Welsh in 10th. Nathan Myers, a bad start, down to 11th place. He started in 9th place. As Sharp's already gained the spot, and Colin Barrow bringing up the rear. The elder statesman there from Arizona. But obviously, he's got plenty of time to work his way out through the order. As I can see there, one of the Chevrolets actually having it. Sorry, that was a heavy defensive move there from Ryan Martin on Nicholas Carl. We've seen how impressive that pass was back in the first race a few minutes ago. What Nicholas Carl did to Clements. But anyway, it's a 7-car train for the lead as we're going to complete the end of the first lap. It is Hyundai from Mitsubishi, from Chevrolet, from Lexus, sorry, from Mitsubishi, from BMW. That's your top 7, and then Adams a little bit distant in that 8th place, already nearly 7 tenths away from Milden. So coming through then to complete the first lap, and it is Martin from Carl, from McEwen, from Clements, from Piper, from Austin, and from Milden, from Adams. That's your top 8. Here comes McEwen. McEwen feints a move to the inside, but here comes Carl. He's going to have a look into the inside of the L chicane and regains the lead back. This time he did it on the inside in the start of race 2. But look at the top 5, literally nose to tail, riding on board with Adam Piper. He's got the best seat in the house, really. Look at them, absolutely trying to find the pretty much the same bit of tarmac, aren't they? McEwen puts a forceful block, as that's a real dive attempt. That was like a do-or-die attempt, that. He's trying to have a look at the inside of Clements, but he's going to have the outside for Seat. Again, Clements gives him the room. He's already achieved his aim for Season 9 to get a top 3 finish. He got second in race 2. Now then, let's see what Nicholas can do. Will he hold up the field, or will he just shoot off into the distance like many drivers thought he would have? But to me, he didn't really shoot off into the distance, because like I said, Clements gave him a really good go in that first race. But Clements is sitting in 4th place and Carl's leading the race. I think his teammate is still further back there as we ride on board. He's down into 12th place, so he's lost another spot. Sharp's gained a spot as we're riding on board with Myers. He's having a look on the inside of Lequisa. Colin Barrow has made a big mistake as well somewhere. You can see that the bit of a scratches on the front right there of Nathan Myers' Mitsubishi as he's gained a spot back on Sharp. Not unless if Colin Barrow has made a pit stop, which I think he might have, you know. I think Colin Barrow made a pit stop. Anyway, Carl still in the lead. Half a second is advantage then over Martin. McEwen in third. Fourth is Clements, being hounded by Piper in the BMW as Milton comes into the pit lane. As again, Clements goes defensive. Had to go to the left side of the track now, does Piper. So he's going to have the outside for turn one. Look at the speed difference though between the Mitsubishi to the BMW. He might have it done though going into towards turn one. Does he have it? He tries to make it, force his way around the outside. There was contact being made. Little bit of movement there, and up into fourth place. Now, can Austin capitalise on that moment? No, he can't. So Clements back down to fifth. Austin stays in that sixth place, but he's got to try and find a way by that fast Mitsubishi going under the bridge into Repsol. Or does he? Clements thinks about having a look back, but then thought better of it. Lap 3 out of 8 then. It's Carl still leading the race from Ryan Martin. McEwen holding on though into that third place. The defending champion trying to make everything he can here, trying to defend his championship successfully, but then, you know, what can you do when you're in a bit of a boxy car? I think he likes driving the Lexus, but he has actually also admitted, say that Evo is untouchable. But we'll see what happens here. It's still very early. We'll just need to just stay in within slipstream distance of the two drivers ahead. Again, Clements there trying to defend his fifth place now from Alex Austin, who's going to go around the outside in Laquaisa. And he's not going to get that position, is Austin, so he stays into sixth place. Thomas Welsh now, the second of the Aeon Hyundais, now into seventh place. Nathan Myers in eighth. And then you got the battle of the teammates there. Still, bit of contact there between Welsh. Welsh and Myers, and Sharp takes advantage of it there. So Sharp up into ninth place. Well, let's have a look at a replay of that. So he's taking the normal racing line. Them two have pretty much. Oh wow, that's a different line from Nathan Myers there. That's a new line. Walsh tries to go on the outside, makes contact. That's lost him a bit of momentum, and then through goes Sharp. That was a different line there from Nathan Myers. Must have worked though. Oh, here he comes. So here comes Sharp to the inside. Does he? No, he doesn't. I think this is a much better showing this here from Ash Sharp. He says he's not looking forward to this. I don't know if he's driving the wheel or he's sticking with the pad, but this is a better showing this here. Oh, careful. I think there was a little bit of contact with his teammate. And I think Welsh has got back by again. So, yeah, I think he has. So, Leon Welsh. Oh, are they? They're still nearly rubbing door handle to door handle there. But no, Sharp keeps hold of that position. Carl looks like he's going to be stretching his legs away from Ryan Martin. Now the gap 1.1 second. And McEwen's starting to lose a little bit of touch of the top two ahead. Now, I've just noticed they're looking back at the replay there that McEwen has found a way by Piper. So you've got a battle going on for fourth place now between the Mitsubishi and the two BMWs. And then you've got Thomas Welsh furtherly distant, but not yet made a pit stop yet. As we're coming up to finish the first half of the race and start the second half of the race now in race number 2. Look at them all, just taking that RACC chicane. Leave a comment in the... oh, there's Sean Cool saying, hello guys, how are you doing now? I want people to see who's in there, 9 people that are watching. Give this race a thumbs up, we've only got 5 likes, we want to see more. Leave yourself in the chat there, what do you think of the third sector? Do you think they've spoiled the whole track of Catalunya? To me, I think they have done with that third sector. It's not as fast and fluent as what it was back in the 90s, but you know, that's just my opinion anyways. So again, looking at Clements there, holding on to 4th place. Piper comes into the pit lane. Or he might have come out to the pit lane, my apologies, and comes out just behind his teammate Ben Milton now. So Piper may have lost a spot in the process. And Adams 2 in the VXR Mazda. Sean's teammate, that unfortunately Sean is not racing tonight, but we will see him next week in the second round of the championship at Alsace, and hopefully we'll see Jordan Hogan back in the wheel too, because we did see him drive a great race at Tsukuba, and then we never seen him from him since. So it'll be nice to see Jordan back out again. Piper hounding his teammate there. Obviously there's no team orders actually, isn't there? We didn't see that in the Mitsubishi camp, and it looks like we're not seeing it in the BMW camp. But Ben holding his own in that 8th place. making the transition from driving an actual Subaru. Was it a Mazda that he drove in Season 8? But I know it was an Audi livery, but now he's driving the BMW. Obviously, they're two different species, these the manufacturers. And Rob is keeping them very honest. Not unless if them two have made a mistake, but hopefully that's, you know, the number one rule of motorsport is you never ever take out your teammates. So hopefully Adam is quite smart to that. I think them two are actually teammates in the Super GT, if you remember back, the Team Bunnies Lexus when they were driving the Group 2 cars. I do seem to recognise. And also Alex Austin competed in that championship as well, but he wasn't a teammate to them. I think he was driving the Zent Lexus, if I may remember correctly there. Ben losing all of the track on the exit, going in towards New Holland, as McEwen comes into the pit lane as well as Thomas Welsh. So that puts Clements now into third place. Austin in fourth, and Nathan Myers yet to make a pit stop in fifth. I think I just noticed then McEwen heading out onto the track, and he's going to come out just ahead of Ben. So indeed he does. It looks like to me that Ryan Martin is going to go for the same exact treatment of what he did in the first race, pit when you go over onto the last lap. And I think if Carl recognised that, I think he might be doing the same thing too. But the gap now up to 1.7 seconds now. Fastest lap of the race was set to Nicholas Carl, 150.550. Looking at his teammate Chris Clements, he's half a second slower than his teammate's best lap. 2.2 away from Ryan Martin in second place. But as far as I know, it's the top five that have not yet made a pit stop. Carl, Martin, Clements, Austin and Myers. The first one that has made a pit stop is McEwen, down there in sixth place. And he's actually catching up on Myers. Just going through Campsa. So you see there's a little 5-car battle going on now for what could be fifth place. But again, Myers has not yet pitted. He will have to pit sometime very, very soon. Milton using all of the track on the exit of La Quaisa. Now then, I'm wondering, yep, Carl's going to head into the pit lane. Now, is Martin going to do exactly the same stint as what he did in the first race? Yes, indeed he does. Clement comes in. Austin comes in. So I'm probably presuming that Myers is going to come into the pits at all. And indeed he does. So that's going to free the battle now for, could be third place now, with McEwen and then Milton, who seem to be catching. And further back in the distance there, Piper is under severe threat from Rob Adams. We ride on board with Adams now. BMW versus Mazda. Here comes Austin. He's going to come out ahead of this battle. Oh, they're going to be free abreast, nearly going into a Seat curve. Oh, there's contact. They've both gone off, and so too was Austin. Did Austin push them off? Piper goes through. Let's have a look. Did he outbrake himself going into towards turn one? Here we go. Oh, he slid his way. I don't know if it was understeer. It may have understeered going into the Elf chicane. But anyway, Piper only comes out just ahead of Piper there. But you can see that Rob Adams are trying to have a look around the outside at Seat. There's Thomas Welsh in the background. His teammate is still yet to pit. He's just exited Campsa for the penultimate time. Nice battle going on there for fourth place between Milden and Clements. These two competed in Season 8. McEwen was the defending champion. Ben Milton finished third in the championship. Clements finished fourth in the championship in Season 8. Oh, looks like McEwen ran a little bit wide. They missed the apex at La Quaisa. So he's going to lose a little bit of time now because Milton's catched up to him at the back of that Lexus. Now I'm probably presuming now that Martin is coming into the pit lane. Indeed he does. So we've got a 3-car scrap for third place and a 3-car scrap for fifth place. Sorry, sixth place, because Martin may come out in second place as Nicholas Carl is going to get the last lap signal. And out comes Martin, but he's going to come out in second place. Indeed he does. There goes Nicholas Carl. And oh, what's happened to Ben? He's actually lost a bit of ground to McEwen. And here comes Clement to the inside. But Milton late on the brakes at Elf, and he keeps that fourth position. Meanwhile, it's absolutely anyone's guess for sixth place. I don't know what's going on there between Piper and Austin. Let's ride on board with Austin. So here he comes. On his teammate, going in to pass him at the Elf chicane. Did he do exactly the same the last lap? Oh, he's trying to force his teammate out wide. And he's running out extremely wide off of Repsol. And holds on remarkably just to that sixth place. I don't know how on earth he did it, but he's done it somehow. Further forward though, Ben Milton is under some severe pressure from Clements. So it looks like Carl is going to go back to back. The season opener at Catalunya. The rookie is going to take his second win of the season. And again, them BMW drivers are really going at it, hammer to tongue. And again, Piper trying to find a way through. And again, Austin very cleverly defending, holding, going to the middle of the track to hold on to his position there. I'll tell you what, there is definitely no team orders in that BMW camp. That is for sure. As Austin is desperately trying to hold on to that sixth place. Look further back in the background though. Thomas Welsh is trying to get by Rob Adams around the outside at Europe Car. Can he do it though? I think he might have it done, you know. But anyway, coming across the line, Nicholas Cowell, 2 wins from 2 for the debutant. Ryan Martin will get second place, and the defending champion McEwen will hold on to third place. Milton gets fourth, Clements gets fifth. It's a real close-on battle for sixth place. It is Austin ahead of her, Piper, and then eighth place was Thomas Welsh. He did get by Rob Adams on the line. Ninth goes to Adams. Nathan Myers will finish in 10th. Here comes Leon Walsh ahead of his teammate Al Sharp, and Jeff Colombardo brings up the rear in 13th place. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of race 2. Love said, "I'm good, mate. You're a natural at this, loving the race." And well, it's, you know, I mean, it's nice to see you again, love. It's nice to see you. But anyway, congratulations yet again, Nicholas Cole. 2 wins from 2 from the rookie. Now it's time for the reverse grid order. And let's see who from the top 13, sorry, is going to start on the pole position. So we'll bring up the order here. It's from position 6 to 15. So it's between Austin, Piper, Welsh, Adams, Myers, Welsh, Sharp and Colombardo. So we're going to pay our attentions to numbers 6 to 13. So I am going to get my iPod open and I'm going to get the video on. So here we go. This is it. Right, so we have the draw for the first round of the championship at Catalunya. Position 6 to 15. Reverse order for race 3. Pretty much the same as what it was in season 8. And I open it up, and it is ball number 10. So whoever finished 10th in the second race will start on the pole for race 3. So there you go. Ball number 10 was the number, and it's the rookie Nathan Myers will start on the pole for race number 3. So we will see you soon in about a couple of minutes so we can get race 3 underway. Don't forget, Nathan Myers will start on the pole. So here we go then. The third race, the last race of the night, round 3 of 18. It is the ball grid draw, the reverse grid order set by yours truly. So we should see Nathan Myers on the pole position. Leon Welsh will start second. No, that's wrong. No, that's absolutely wrong. Well, I don't know what's going on then, but anyways, Colin Barlow starts on the pole no matter anyways, and then Sharp and then Welsh will start third. So here we go, then the final race of the night. Red lights are on, off they go, and it's a good start by Rob Adams on the inside of the third row. He's already going to try and go for third place, but anyway, so going into towards turn 1 for the first time, it's still Colin Barlow with the lead. Look at them, they're nearly going to go forward abreast, going in towards the Elf chicane. They nearly are, it looks like they are. Every which way you are, and look at Alex Austin. Oh my goodness me, there's contact, nothing. Sharp's being squared, and around goes our Sharp. So too was another BMW. That was Ben Milton in the background. He also got collected, but a drama already at the Elf chicane. My oh my, absolute carnage there was, and Sharp from second all the way down into 12th place. I'm trying to get a replay as I can, if I'm trying to be as quick as I can here, so I must have missed it there, but I mean I think it was Nathan Myers that was really aggressive trying to get into Elf chicane, and really went into Sharp and completely spun him around, so Ash is not going to be liking that. And also I saw Milton getting completely sideways too, but anyways, Sharp's teammate Welsh in the lead. He's managed to get by Colin Barlow. It's a VXR 2 and 3 with Rob Adams in third place. Fourth place belongs to Thomas Walsh. And any sign of the current championship leader at the moment? He's sitting there in the 10th place, having a look on the inside. That's McEwen actually, being held up by his own teammate of all as well. But he's going to hold on just to that 10th position. And McEwen trying to fight it through Sabadell. Clips the curb. Was there a little bit of contact there? Probably not. McEwen a little bit early on the power. This is pretty much like NASCAR style. Double fire everywhere you look. Look at this. Welsh still with the lead. Colin Barlow. Well, Welsh is now up into third place. That's a nice pass he did on Rob Adams. And into the pit lane goes Piper. He's the first to make the pit stop. And now it's just Slipstream City now across the start finish line. Look at the damage to that front left of Rob Adams. Look at the state of it there. It's absolutely battered from everywhere you look. Now, but Adams is just going to try and go around the outside. Didn't do what Nicholas Carroll did. There was some contact being made, so that's going to lose out on some momentum. And here comes Myers to the outside at Renault. Oh, can he actually make it stick? He is. He's still out there. He is still out there. He might have the run, though. Let's ride on board with Ryan Martin already up into 6th place. So you've got Myers on the outside, Adams on the inside. Can Myers hold it around the outside? If he can stay side by side with Adams, he's going to have the inside for turn 5. And he's going to do it, is he? Yeah, bit of contact. And then, oh wow, forcefully goes Ryan Martin. He took full advantage of it there, saw the gap, and went for it. And he gained 2 spots because of it. Now then, let's have a look further back then. Let's see. And again, Rob holds on to that 5th place. So unfortunately there for Myers, he couldn't hold on to try and get by Rob, but also you can see there too the championship leader too, Nicholas Carl in the middle of that little skirmish there. As I just see there, Colin Barlow is retaking the lead yet again. Here comes Carl to the inside of Adams and Lequesa. Oh, and he's made it stick too. Up into P5 now goes the championship leader. And Adams relegated down to 6th place, but also further back, look, Alex Austin trying to find a way by Nathan Myers too. Off of Sabadell. A couple of wheels stepped on the gravel trap there from the championship leader. Now then, here we go. We're gonna have to get on board camera here with Nicholas Carl. Can he go for the three-peat, the clean sweep as Austin heads into the pits? Now, by my reckoning, that Austin, that Hyundai, you can see it's far more superior on the straightaway than the Mitsubishi. And also back up front there, Leon Walsh has regained the lead back on Colin Barlow. They really don't need to be doing that. They should be working together. They've got themselves a good advantage over Thomas Welsh in that 3rd place. They really should be working together to pull away. Oh, Oh, I thought there, I just noticed there Ryan Martin was having a look on the inside of his teammate, but I don't think there was any contact being made. Oh, in fact, he's going to the inside now. Thomas looks like he might have just let him by, and up into third place now goes Ryan Martin. And you can see there the top two still squirming about for the lead. And again, like it always is in touring car racing, if you're going to be battling for the lead, if you're battling for any position, it's going to allow the car behind to catch up quite a bit. And the gap now is down to 1.5 seconds. Oh, Colin Barlow looks a bit iffy on the exit of the Welsh chicane. And now in towards Camps at the blind right-hand corner there. Leon Walsh looks like he's got understeer. Nearly puts two wheels on the gravel trap. Looks like he didn't lose a bit of momentum there. But now you can see, with all that constant battling that Colin Barlow and Welsh has done, it's allowed Carl and Martin to catch back up now. So we've got ourselves a 4-car, maybe 5-car battle, maybe 6-car, maybe 7-car battle for the lead of this race now. The top 7 separated by less than 3 seconds as we're coming on towards lap number 4 out of 8. Now then, what can Welsh do? There's a whole gaggle of cars as Carl looks to the inside of the RACC chicane. That's a brave pass to make it stick. Rob comes into the pits. Oh, but I tell you what, that Mitsubishi, it may be good overall, but on straight line speed, that Hyundai pulls away from it, and you can see, look at him, he's just leaving Nicholas Cole for dead. Milton comes into the pit to make his one and only stop. Colin Barlow using all of the curb going in towards the Elf chicane, but still holds on to that second place. He's trying his damnedest here to get a win. He said in his aiming to get a win. It's looking good at the moment there, but look at the speed that Carl had on the middle of Renault. Martin's seen that there, and he's given him the outside, so there is some respect there between the two of them. And here comes, oh, and Martin makes contact with Colin Barlow. Some two did Carl, and now Martin goes up into second place. I tell you what, if there's a gap, Martin will take that opportunity, and he will take it. So now it is Welsh from Martin from Carl, the top 3. Colin Barlow now down to 4th place. Thomas Welsh down into 6th place. And then you got Adam Piper, who was the first to make a pit stop, and they're having their battle as well with Clements and Liam McEwen, 7th, 8th and 9th respectively. And Rob Adams is there too, half a second away from McEwen in that 9th place. That battered looking VXR looking a little bit worse for wear already in race number 3. Milton in 11th, Austin in 12th, and Sharp in 13th. As you see there, Piper still trying to defend his 7th place from Clements. They're going to be side by side through turn 11 now into Sabadell. Oh, Carl's in the lead. Carl's in the lead. What's happened there? Oh, we must have missed it. God damn it. So Carl's in the lead. He did get by Martin somewhere and Leon Welsh. So Carl's into the lead of the race. And the three-peat could definitely be on. Colin Barlow heads in. So now it is Mitsubishi from Lexus, from Hyundai, from Mitsubishi from Hyundai. The top 5 in that race have not yet pitted. Piper in 6th, and he's got a whole gang of cars behind McEwen. Then it's Clements, then it's Adams. Out comes Colin Barlow. He comes out, I believe that is in 11th place. He comes out just ahead of Alex Austin in his BMW, and Sharp, who was involved in that lap 1 incident with Nathan Myers, still down there in 13th place. But I mean, I tell you what, and now I think, and yeah. Oh, 3-1 doesn't go, and here comes Myers. He's sticking his nose in there, and up into 2nd position. My oh my, that was beautiful. What happened here? So let's have a look. Welsh there was a little contact, and then Myers is like, oh fudge it, I'm just gonna have a go, and absolutely kamikazed his way through Seat and up into 2nd place. I think that's going to be looked by the stewards there to say that was a bit aggressive on the rookie Nathan Myers. Is it deemed enough to be a penalty? Quite possibly. Anyways, Martin's back up into 3rd place. He's got by Leon Welsh. In fact, something's happened to Welsh. What's happened here? So let's have a look. So he's going in towards La Quaisa. Contact was made with him and Ryan Martin. And then through goes Martin, through goes Thomas Welsh, and down to 5th now goes Welsh, and he'll be fuming, he'll be livid about that. And he will come into the pits as a result. So Carl leads as we've got 3 laps to go. So it's now effectively the top 4 that have not yet pitted, and then you've got the battle going on, still on for 5th place between the BMW of Adam Piper and McEwen, starting to fall a little bit away from Piper in that BMW. 7th is still Clements, Milton in 8th, Adams in 9th, Colin Barlow now looks like he's in 10th, and then there's Alex Austin, who nearly had to be careful there because Welsh was coming out of the pits. So Welsh is down to 12th. Let's ride on board with the defending champion. You can see there Clements there catching up in that Mitsubishi Garmin Evo. The Team Dynamics car, that's a bit of a bump. Hello there, how you doing? I don't think that was on purpose though. We know Chris Clements is a fairly clean racer. He wouldn't do that on purpose anyways. But it's allowed Milton to have a look on the outside, but he's got to be careful because Adams is there too. Oh, more contact there. That was Welsh. He really got a touch there. Leon Welsh had a bit of a touch going into what Seat. Let's have a look. Was that on Colin Barlow? Let's have a look. Oh no, he just handbraked his way through. No contact there. He looks like he lost the rear end or handbraked his way through Seat. That was a different line to take. Colin Barlow did actually try to avoid him, not to make any contact. But he's lost ground because of it. So now we're coming up to complete the penultimate lap. We're going on towards lap 7 of the race, and it looks like Nicholas Cowell from 13th on the grid. He's got a 4.3 second advantage over his teammate, who has definitely held up Ryan Martin. Now I think Martin's going to go for the same strategy yet again, and indeed he's going to pit next time by. Thomas Walsh also comes in too. Now it's going to be interesting to see where they're going to come out. They may be behind Piper. In fact, Clements has got by McEwen as well in the process. Now out goes Myers. Sorry, that was Carl, my apologies. And then I think Piper's going to hold on in the 3rd place. But I see also, look at this mess. Absolute mess coming out of the pits there. Look at that. My oh my, let's ride on board here. Look at the mess. With the cars coming out of the pits, look at this. Oh my God, was that McEwen? McEwen even went onto the grass to get by Myers, who was coming out of the pits. Dearie me, that's fully committed. I want to get a replay with McEwen, definitely. Oh, we missed it. My oh my, that was certainly some hair-raising stuff. Look at this. Oh, Adams may have got a bit of a touch from Myers. Myers is sticking his nose out here. He's saying, welcome to the BTCC. If you want to gain positions here, you got to be a little bit aggressive. He was a bit, a bit clean in the first 2 races. He's definitely sticking his nose out in this race. Now we know he is, he's a debutant here. I also know that you want to learn, you got to earn the respect of the other races ahead of you. I mean that forceful pass that he put on Martin and Leon Welsh at the 10.5, it was a little bit iffy. He may get into trouble because of it, but we'll see. McEwen now still struggling to hold on to that 6th place because Milton's gone by up into 5th. Now, yeah, into the pit lane goes Martin, so this will be the last lap of the race, but he's going to lose the lead because Carl is going to look so good here. He's going to get 3 wins from 3 for sure. It's really the battle, though, for 2nd place, isn't it? Because you've got a whole skirmish of cars still all battling close for position. Now, is Piper going to come out in 2nd? I think he might have, Where is Ryan Martin coming out of? He's going to come out just out there in 5th place and nearly gets into the back of Milton in the process. So Piper's going to go into 2nd place. I see their battle going on for 9th. That was with Thomas Welsh and Alex Austin. And you've got Leon Welsh too in the mix there. So you've got the 2 Welshes plus Austin and Colin Barlow in the process. And they're side by side past the 1st sector into Repsol. More contact being made. This is what you expect to see in the 3rd race, isn't it? Look at the mess though for 3rd place. It's anyone's guess, and Clements has gone back up into 3rd place. Well, it's just anyone's guess. And also, I've just noticed there too that Martin has gone by Ben. So Martin's up to 4th place. Can he get by Clements in that 5th place? We know how quick that high and high is on the straightaway. And we're coming up to a bit of a straightaway. Careful, Martin. Oh, in fact, they're now catching up with Adam Piper too, who's really seemed to be struggling there. So he must have made a mistake at Campson because he's lost a lot of time. More contact there. Martin pushed Clements out wide. Martin's got to be very, very careful here. Now, this is not NASCAR. This is British touring cars. I know you can force your way through, but come on. Be a little bit more gentlemanly there, Ryan. Oh, he's going to have a look into the inside! Nearly bit of contact! Does he hold on to it? Don't know. Anyway, the triple win for Nicholas Carr. What a way to make your debut. Who's going to get 2nd place? It's anyone's guess. The side-by-side photo finish across the line for 5th place. 4th place, sorry. It's going to be Ryan Martin, just ahead of Ben Milton. Clements gets there. Piper gets 2nd. Adams gets 7th. McEwen is 6th. Myers gets that 8th place there. 9th place for Alex Austin. Thomas Welsh gets 10th. Welsh in 11th. Colin Barlow 12th. And Ash Sharp finishes in 13th place. Boy, oh boy, that 3rd race had literally everything. Holy smokes there. Whew. My, oh my. Now I can calm myself down and take the dog out for a walk, because that is the end of tonight. What a good few races they were. For what a way to kick off season 9 there. Definitely, absolutely superb stuff there. Few people obviously not too happy, obviously, because of what happened in the 3rd race, but you know. But anyway, I've been Sean. I've been your commentator for tonight. We'll see you again next week for round 2 of the championship. Hopefully we'll get to see Jordan back. Hopefully we'll get to see Sean Cool back. And let's see what we can do then at Alsace next week. So until then, we'll see you later.